Hi, Facebook.
Hello.
I have Bree with me. Adey.meriah here. We are. It's not really secret.
It's not really secret, but it's amazing.
It is amazing. I brought her to where I like to meditate.
Can I flip the camera?
Please flip it.
Just quick turnaround view here.
It's a little cloudy, but still peaceful.
Yeah.
And beautiful, and I love to meditate here. We are here with our hot teas. It's a little chilly. Always with us, so.
Hi, Shannon. What are we talking about today, man? We've gone through some crazy past few days.
Oh God!
Crazy
month.
Like
crazy.
Individually, yeah. April's been really intense. Like really tumultuous.
Challenging. It
Yeah.
challenged me to really look within to get
sure.
my answers and not to anyone else. Hi,
Yeah, same
David, John Paul, Jean Paul.
Hey, David.
I love you. Thank you, guys.
Hey guys, it's kind of hard to see the screen out here.
Yeah, they're all down there.
Sweetness.
So let's talk about what I learned. Well, I've talked about that. Yeah, this past week. Oh my gosh, the last week of April was a learning experience, but also I got to apply what I learned the whole month of April. The whole month of April taught me to get in touch with my intuition, trust myself, maybe even rely on it, because they always say your intuition. I got to apply it. I used my intuition to make an important decision, and I did, and I'm reaping the rewards of it. It felt right. I feel lighter, clearer, and like I said, less directionally challenged. Like I know where I'm going. I know what I'm applying myself to. I know what I'm contributing to when it comes to all parts of me, whether it's in my personal relationships, whether it's in career, life in general. I'm in a really good place, and I can see that I'm taking flight. So that's what I learned.
Moving in the right direction.
Yes,
following your heart.
It finally feels right.
You're actually following your heart instead of
Following
the mind, ego, human.
Yes.
Oh well, society tells me maybe I should do this instead.
I have not ignored those parts of me, but I have brought everything together to help me decide and go in a certain direction. So it feels right. So we'll see what happens.
Which is awesome. Yeah, it's been a purging week, I think. We just had the new moon in Taurus, and I don't know, some people weren't really affected by it, like it goes, but I know I was majorly affected on like really deep introspective levels, and a lot of stuff started resurfacing for me that I didn't even know was there or know needed to resurface. So it was really intense. So if you guys have gone through a wacky month also, let us know here. Anyone here watching live, please let us know. We'd like to see.
And just know that whatever heavy energy that you're moving through, just know that you're going to move through it, and stay positive, stay optimistic. I mean, if you need to close yourself off from everyone and just have time to yourself and really go through those energies and feel them, and I know I always talk about, you could be the observer and maybe not have to feel those emotions. If you need to, definitely the universe will guide you to it, and don't resist it. Just surrender to it, and you will come through it.
Yeah.
Who's your guest?
My name's Bree.
Bree.
Yep, and we've known each other for over a year now.
Over a year.
Definitely over a year. You got started around the same time I did, though, last year.
Kind of. Yeah.
Near the same time.
Near the same time.
We got to meet last year at the retreat we went to in Arkansas, Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Guiding each other, going through. You realize when you start connecting with people, this is what I'm learning, because I wasn't always open to meeting new people, not because I don't want to, it's because maybe I was afraid of whatever, rejection, whatever it is. I was afraid to open up to people, and others really, 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 really opened me up.
Oh yeah,
to
that
new
was
possibilities, and I realized how connected we all are. We're really all going through similar stuff, you know. And
Yeah.
I've kept those relationships, you know, that
Yeah.
I've got to what is it? Grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was so amazing being able to meet, because I mean, in these communities and stuff, you know, it's kind of your first taste of.
Yeah, we do know each other on a soul level.
Oh yeah, we're super
sure.
connected.
We're super.
In-
We go through the same stuff. Like,
it's crazy.
sometimes I call
Oh my
her
God.
and I say, "Hey, what's going on? I'm going through this," and she'll tell me, "You know what? I'm sort of going through that. Different situations, but same energy." So,
Boy, yeah.
this is why making connections is so important.
Yeah, and like-
and not keeping yourself closed off. I know I said sometimes it's good to close yourself off, but also allow yourself to connect with others. Allow friends to help you, you know,
Right.
by opening up to them.
Exactly. You really,
I've learned that.
in this journey, like, it's great that it's technically we're all flying solo, because that's all there is, because we're all in our own reality and we're all creating everything for ourselves. But it's also a co-creation, yeah, and it really
Absolutely.
helps to have people along the ride to
Yes.
kind of help you keep your sanity, because this is a place where sanity is helpful.
Absolutely.
And difficult sometimes.
And you know, some connections that you make, you'll realize, you know, whoever you feel like is going against you is really actually on your team and is helping you.
Yeah.
It's all a part of being open and not being thrown off by, I hate to say that word, but a few red flags. You know, you might see
Yeah.
red flags.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Bree, because I've never seen a red flag within her, but I'm just saying in general, connections in general. It's really important to involve your intuition and look through certain situations that may be cloudy or foggy. And that was a major, massive lesson for me in April, actually.
Yeah. April's been really
Neutral,
crazy.
absolutely. Neutrality is such an advantage, actually, to us. It's not a sign of weakness. Some people think because you're not swaying or making decisions fast enough or making conclusions that you're a weak individual, you have no opinion. That's not so. Being neutral allows you to see all sides of a situation.
Well, yeah, because I mean, polarity is just an illusion, right? So, I mean, if you're gonna take a side, light or dark or however you want to term it, well, it's all
Sometimes you
side of the same coin. So
totally, and that duality exists within us. So sometimes spirit or the universe will push you towards a certain side, you know, whether it's your dark or your light, and that's with reason. It's either you need to experience it to learn from it, and it's going to help you in the long run, or this is something you need to balance out.
yeah.
You know, spirit finds a way to balance you out. So this is something new that I have been incorporating in my life. Is every Monday I intend for the week what I want to achieve. Now I do my intentions daily also. When I wake up, I do a mini meditation and I intend however I want my day to go. Because you normally wake up feeling a certain way. Whatever you've done in astral, whatever experience you've had maybe the previous day, sometimes it stays with you and you wake up either fogged up or with clarity. And it's important for you to meditate on that, whatever it was, and set your intentions for that day, and it truly helps. And so because today's Monday, I'm going to set my intentions for the week. And so what I want to intend for myself to achieve this week is to continue this progress that I've seen in myself by following my intuition, being one with Source, by reaching for my spirituality. The important decision that I have made last week involves my life path, you know, whether I go towards my spiritual route or towards my 3D route. And not to say that I had to choose one or the other. I could possibly do both. But I felt like at this point in my life, I had to make that decision to focus in a certain area while balancing out the other. And so I think for this week, nothing drastic, just continue. My intention is to continue to do that, to continue to meditate on these things that are important to me in my life, that are shaping how I perceive things, how I carry on, and how I approach certain situations. And that is it. Continue to balance and continue to trust my intuition.
Oh my God.
What's yours?
Well, balance and intuition is huge.
It is.
Yeah, I could definitely intend for some good stuff like that. I've been all over the place. I've been really just putting myself through the ringer, and it's been very expansive, very helpful to me. So my intention for today and for the rest of the week is definitely to keep focusing on doing this inner work, because now that stuff is starting to resurface, I'm realizing there are things that need to be addressed. So
that was my month of March and April.
Yeah.
March and April stuff was resurfacing like no other. Like stuff that I have neatly put away, like for another day, another life, hopefully.
Yeah.
But Spirit was like, no, because your new path, your new beginning is coming, and you need to get rid of all of this. You resolve, not getting rid of.
Yeah.
I think it's so important to resolve a lot of either residual energies that you thought were in the past that just keep seeping through.
Unforgiven things.
Unforgiven, unclear. Sometimes, you
unattached. Or if you have attachments and you don't, even emotional attachments from things that you put a lot of effort into, projects, stuff like that. I mean, I helped plan this global conference, and there were some major emotional attachments to doing something like that, and I didn't know until afterward. I was like, oh my God.
Well, that's the thing with people, especially people like us who are passionate about what we're doing. We apply all of ourselves. I do. I apply all of me to everything that I do. I give all of me to my healing sessions, to my readings, because I want people to walk away having, clarity or healing or whatever it is. And what I forget to do after each session is clear that energy.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing. Now, if you guys have any questions for me or for Bree or for us, please let us know, and we'll do our best to answer it. If you guys are going to similar situations, similar energies, we're all kind of going through it in different ways. So
oh my God,
I would love to hear what you guys have to say. But
yeah, it's been a interesting time. But I think, for me personally, there is one thing I really did. Oh, hey Lola, how's it going? There's one thing I really wanted to share, just in terms of, I heard something yesterday on a podcast I was listening to called Quantum Conversations. Sure, if you want. I was listening to a podcast called Quantum Conversations, and you can find it on SoundCloud. It's freaking amazing. There's such incredible guests they bring on there. And this one guy was talking about the actual meaning of the mark of the beast that's been misinterpreted. And this is his interpretation, and he learned it from wherever, but it really has stuck with me. It's like the beast, all this stuff. And I heard it as the distraction of external reality that we all create from within ourselves, project outwardly from within ourselves to have this experience. External reality wanting you to worship it is the symbol of the beast. Basically, the beast is wanting you to put your, think that anything externally is more important than you, or anything externally is worth being worshipped or worth having, your energy just poured into it, and your love and your hate or your fear or whatever. And so there's all the big mojos that run the world and all of that stuff. And so those are also players in this whole thing, saying we're the government, we are the pharmaceutical industry, we are whoever, and we're gonna tell you that you need to be saved. And when in reality you're creating that for you to realize that you're the only one that any of this is, it's up to you. It's not up to them saving you or them, promising you false truths and stuff. So I just wanted to bring that up, because that for me recently, like not only the external reality thing, but also the whole concept of like everything is happening right now, and your frequency is literally determining like everything that you are experiencing around you.
Yeah.
That's been really big for me recently, just in my own like consciousness evolution.
What
like
a revelation, right?
It's really been sinking in deep on deeper levels than it has before. And I just want to give a shout out to Kristen Clark, girl. I know I wasn't expecting to, but like I just want to say Kristen Clark is like such a huge hero of mine because she shares this stuff a lot, and she does it really well, I think. So
I agree.
I really love the stuff that she puts out there. So I don't know, like it's been a little wacky, and hey, it's warming up, wouldn't you say?
It is warming up, yeah.
The wind is a little better, the waves
I
aren't
hope you guys can
crazy.
hear us, because is the wind a bit too much?
Yeah, I do really hope you can hear us,
I
because
think they can.
we don't know.
But like going along with what you were saying, you know, and I hope I don't offend anyone by saying this, but it is true. We are the ones that can save ourselves. Even Jesus, when he came here to teach us, you know, about ourselves, that's what he, okay, good, the sound is good. That's what he was trying to teach us, is how to heal yourself, it's not about saving yourself, because there's nothing to save you from. You're already like a divine being.
Creator.
You're a creator.
Creating,
you know?
everything you experience.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
He wanted to bring us back to self, rather than, you know, identifying or worshiping others, or relying on others to save us, or whatever it is that you're relying on others for. It's all in here. And that's why he said the kingdom of God, or is it the kingdom of God, or the kingdom of heaven is within you and all around you. So you just have to reach within. So that is a really important realization that you have.
Well, how does it go? The body is the temple, or
the body is the temple.
Body is the temple.
All of that. We all have it within us.
It's all just us, man. It's just got.
And the sooner we realize that, the sooner we can shift this, you know, state of consciousness that we are all in. And I know I did an awakening.
Well, awakening.
There's so many ways. There's so many ways you can phrase that. But
yeah, for sure.
I did a healing. Everyone is looking for outside validation. Yes. Absolutely,
Be your
Shannon.
own guide. Thank you. Because your guides are you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
and you have that, you know, wisdom and knowledge within you. You know what's good for you guys. You know that. Yeah. Sometimes you kind of get tempted and you go against yourself, and there's nothing wrong with that either. You know, that just means there's a lesson that you need to learn. And just know, with these pesky lessons that come our way, sometimes they could be pesky.
Yeah.
Just know that you're growing from it and you're expanding from it. And it's not, you don't have to dwell in that negativity, whatever that lesson is, you know, longer than you have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Lola. I agree with what you just said. Absolutely.
Spirit fire.
For sure. For sure. And so, going along, so I was talking about this meditation that I did yesterday for the shifting of consciousness. I really want to put it out there. Like, it was so powerful. I gathered, you know, a couple healers to send out energy so that our awakening can just take off. You know, I see it as like you starting a car, you know, like a car that hasn't been, you know, started in so long. So it takes time for that engine or the ignition to ignite or whatever. So we're at that level where we're trying to start this car, get the engine going. If we come together and meditate on it and send out our positive intentions and our energy to the universe and to the earth and to all beings that are inhabiting the earth for this shift in consciousness, for service to others rather than service to self, for the even exchange of energy, give and receive. If we do intend for that, that engine will start and it will catch momentum. And we would really start to see things unfold, you know, positive, beautiful things unfold before us.
It's a ripple effect.
Total ripple effect.
Huge
you know?
Ripple.
You never know. Ooh, that
Speaking of
cool.
ripples, oh my god!
I wish you guys saw that wave.
That wave.
That was an answer from like divine.
I think so. 'Cause where did that come from?
Totally,
There's
it was
nowhere.
like totally peaceful.
There's nowhere.
And so I'm asking for healers to please join and come together. You don't even have to join me. You can form your own groups and just do these meditations. I want to do it on a more regular basis, you know, either weekly or bi-weekly, and just send out these intentions. I feel like, now, I don't really watch the news or the media, but I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on, of course, disturbance and some energies are peaking that are not necessarily good for us. And so by us sending out these intentions, maybe we can help heal those situations as well.
Yeah, that's a huge factor, because if, you know, we're always affecting everything, and literally everything is.
Thank you, Shannon, for sharing the video.
Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah.
Please, do it in your groups. I'm inviting, you know, healers also to help me with this. And just let's really work towards this.
Isn't it like 3 or more people? If you get them together and you meditate, it like just
powerful,
just explosion.
That's what it was like yesterday.
Yeah,
I felt like the universe just exploded.
Yeah, because
in my chest.
Like it's like it amplifies, but it does something when you have 3 or more people together. It does something more than
Yes, Lola, I love it. It's monthly. Good. See, that's what I want to hear. That's
awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
There's hope, and we will see the difference. So that's amazing.
Yeah, for
sure. It makes my heart smile to see stuff like that. So yeah, and if you guys know of any like groups or meditations that do these types of intentions and healing, please let me know. I would love to join.
I know there is like the Global Meditation Project. Isn't that what it's called? Do you know about
I'm aware of that one.
Yeah.
And I know Eckhart Tolle does these.
Oh, really?
On Sundays. I can't remember if it's like once a month or so, but he does, you know, he does it for world peace, which is essentially what we're going for.
Yeah.
And so good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
As far as that, is there anything else you want to share?
I don't know, man. I mean, like, I could sit here and talk forever about all sorts of stuff.
I know.
You know, I've been listening to a lot of things about shifting parallel realities and timelines, and, you know, just based off your frequency. And, method acting. That's what we were talking about last night.
Yes.
Like,
now that's interesting.
Method acting, right? So you, like, embody, like,
Guru Dan.
The actors. Oh, hey, yo.
He said Guru Dan comes to mind. I know. I haven't talked to him in a while. I have to connect with him. I know he's been doing his thing on Facebook.
Yeah.
He just does them on days that I'm not available. Like, I'm working, so maybe I'll link up with him. I would love to work with him.
Yeah,
actually.
he does Galactic Reiki events. I've heard they're awesome.
I know. Wednesdays I work.
Yeah.
Dang it. So I'll see if he has any other days available.
Galactic
but it's
Reiki,
good to
man.
hear.
Yeah.
So method acting.
Yeah, method acting. And just really quickly, like, so there's like, I think that's what it's called. Like when actors practice being a certain role that they're going to be for however long, days, weeks, months, and they put themselves, and they live as that person. They legitimately do every single thing they possibly can as that person. And what does that do? They become it. It sets them at that frequency. They start exuding that frequency from their being.
They don't know how to detach from it.
Right. And so I brought up the example of like Heath Ledger when I heard about this, because Kristen Clark, again, was just talking about this method acting. And I was thinking like, oh my God, Heath Ledger, you know, like I really wonder, I mean, it would only make sense.
What if we turn around and have the water as our back?
That might be cool. If we can
We're changing
finagle.
positions. Yeah, we are. We just have to turn around.
Let's see if we can finagle. Don't sit on anything unpleasant.
Oh, well, that's too late. Okay. I think this might be a better view.
Perhaps. Yay!
Okay, so method acting.
Method acting. So, like, you can do your own method acting in your life for whatever person you want to become. And you will legitimately exude that frequency, and then everything in your physical reality will change, and it will be awesome.
Now, the difference between you doing this method acting and an actor doing it is your intention.
And it's your lifestyle and thought process and everything. And
this isn't you like taking on another person's energy. This is you connecting to another dimension within yourself, another part of you, a higher consciousness.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be more authentic. It's not like acting like Hollywood stars, but it's the same methodology.
Yeah.
And so that's why looking inward is so important. You'll discover those dimensions that are within you that are amazing, that you never even knew existed or was possible for you. And through this discovery, of course, you're going to run into your ego and all of that stuff, you know. That's the important thing to like clear. And so once you clear and you're aware of, you know, your ego and past hurts, past trauma, whatever it is, all you have left between you and the next dimension is love. And love is the energy that will take you.
That's all there is, after all.
That's all there is. That's all there is within you. And so that is what propels you to that dimension that you're seeking, to that depth that is already within you, that is ready to meet you and be one with you. And by method acting, you become it, and things around you change.
Yeah, you can look it up right now. You can look at people talking about how to shift parallel realities, how to shift timelines, how to do that. And they're not just talking out their butt, okay? Like, this is like, since we're all each in our own individual reality, like, if you want to go and jump a parallel reality, go for it. Like, if you want to become somebody else or do something, change a physical part of yourself, change a mental part of yourself, literally anything you want to do. You can do it. It's up to you. You're creating it.
It's up to you. The hard part is not only getting that engine started, but facing yourself.
And
you can only do
this.
And sticking with it, of course. But you can only do this by really honestly facing yourself, you know, and resolving whatever it is that is blocking you from reaching those dimensions.
And when you do that, you're shifting every interaction, every single person that you interact with, which is you.
Hi, Christy.
Hey, Christy. When you're shifting these parallel realities and Christy knows a bit about parallel realities, I think.
Pretty magical.
Yeah, for sure. Like, when you're shifting, everything else is changing in accordance to what you're doing. Like, because you are affecting everything in all of existence,
Absolutely.
With every thought, action, everything you do.
Your energy, once you start reaching that inner wisdom, your depth, the higher dimension that is right there within you, not only are you shifting your energy, but that energy you're sending out. Love you too, Christy. You're sending that energy to Gaia. Gaia is a part of us, and we are a part of Gaia. So by helping yourself, you help Mother Gaia. And so that's another way you can look at it. Not just Mother Gaia, but all like beings around you. You know,
people and everything else.
We are pretty sensitive to energy, whether we like to admit it or not. And so you know when you're around someone that just uplifts you. And how that changes, you can feel it, and how that changes your day, your mood, you know, the tone that they set. So you can be that person for someone by helping yourself.
Because that's all it's ever about, huh?
And nothing is personal. That's what I learned. Like when people used to trigger me, I was like the first person to cut that person off and do away with them and not even face myself. And this may not even be personal. You know, like whoever did that to me most likely is doing it to somebody else. It's not, I felt like I was targeted, like, you did this to me, why me?
The victimization!
And then I realized, oh my God, this person is doing to that one, to that one, to that one. So it's really not me. It's that person needs to, exactly, that they need to resolve this. That's within them. So having that.
Hey, Anya.
Hi, Anya.
From hot Arizona.
I know, right? The opposite of where we are.
Yeah, this is not hot Arizona. I don't know if you can tell, but like, there's no level of hot Arizona here.
No.
Anyway, I just had to.
But you know what? I'm tapping into the heat, so I feel great. It's not that cold.
No, it's not. We're good.
But anyway, yeah, that really is something. Not taking stuff personally. Not
and like
trying to make yourself Excuse
The
me,
victim.
the victim.
Well, because like it's so transformative doing all this stuff, right? Hey, Stacy. Like
Stacy!
when you start to see all this stuff and you think back to this illusion of a memory that you have when you were 5 years old, and you know,
and
somebody
it will come up.
Somebody, you know, said something mean to you or whatever, you know, took your toy away.
Yes, Lola. Yes. Yes. I've been getting those messages as well.
That's awesome.
I've done several Gaia healing for that purpose. And you know what? It's really starting to come down now, the rain.
It is.
We may have to cut this short.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to cut it short. But just to finish my thought,
please do.
Yeah, you know, like when you think back to these illusions and memories you have, because everything's happening right now in this current moment, right now.
All you ever have is this moment,
right now,
present moment, not the future.
You know, you don't have to look at it as though you were being like victimized or anything, because you created it, and it's awesome. No matter what happened, it's awesome because it happened, and it was perfect the way that it happened, and it was supposed to happen that way. So it's all good.
Everything
we
is
need
in
to
divine
stop
order, right?
taking things so freaking seriously and so harshly. And I'm talking to myself here because it's been a.
Me too.
Yeah, you know, it's like
I'm a Pisces. I feel so deeply.
Feels.
How do you ask a Piscean not to feel?
Oh my God. How do you ask a fish not to swim?
Exactly. But you know what? There is a way. It's all about changing your perception.
Yeah.
You can still feel. I never want anyone to cut off their emotions because we are emotional beings. But just changing your perception and shaping how you see it.
Yeah.
From another view.
Because
that truly helps.
All emotions and all feelings are happening right now. So like you can connect to something that, oh yeah, the waves.
Yeah.
The waves are getting crazy up in here. You can connect to like a memory, an illusion of a memory that you have of some feeling that you had when you were whatever, however you're many years old.
Yeah.
And it's all because it's happening right now. So like if you're going through like a lot of hard stuff, like connect to something else.
I know, Stacy. I feel like I'm in the eye of the storm, but
don't wash away. I'm trying not to, but like
I
these
really
waves.
love you guys, and I want to do this, and so we're gonna do it. We're gonna finish our thoughts. We're not gonna let some storm get in the way.
Yeah, storm. Man, look at that seagull. He's just going for it.
So are we.
He was all up. He did almost like a flip in the air.
He did.
That was great.
Magician. That's what we all are. Okay?
We are.
Just like that seagull.
Oh my God! You didn't see that? He almost landed on your head.
I know. Here's the thing. Every time I come out here, I think that's the same seagull.
I'm sorry, that alarmed.
Every time I come here to meditate, there is two of them that like to come and sit next to me and help me meditate. I know. I think that's my friend. I have a seagull friend that likes to meditate with me.
Wow.
Every time I come here, so.
That was incredible.
For a group events or meditation, I would love to participate.
We got
Shannon.
Meditation's going on. That's what's gonna
please
happen.
message me. You know my stuff, my information. Shannon, we'll talk.
Yeah.
I would love to do that. I think this is, like she said, all we have is this present moment. All we have is now. So we do need to act now. And we're more than capable of doing this.
Yeah.
We're more than capable of doing this. So let's just stay in the present moment and keep our intentions positive.
Yeah.
Because we are creating our reality and our future. But the only way you can create the future is by staying present. And not living in the past.
In some warmth right
now.
now.
So we're gonna end this.
It's so cold all of a sudden.
It's really coming down. It's cold. So
yeah.
We're gonna end this. I love you guys so much. All of you that contributed, that commented, that shared. Thank you
all for joining. This has been awesome. This is my first YouTube live video. So hello YouTube.
No,
Facebook. Here, look at me. Look at me. I'm talking about
Facebook
YouTube.
is so gonna fire you.
Oh.
You're fired from Facebook.
I'm maybe okay with that. Okay, so love you guys. Thank you so much for being awesome, and rock on.